Good boy.
Yeah, g'day everyone, Tane here. Welcome back to the first episode of the new year 2025. It's actually the 1st of Jan and I've come out here with my brother, his partner and his boys. Got my missus and young fella with me. We've just set up camp. We've got the fishing gear, diving gear, and my brother's also brought a couple of his pig dogs just in case there's a sneaky bit of pork roaming around our camp. So anyways, we are in big fish country. So look, got my young fella with me. No plans this afternoon, just chillax around camp. We are in big fish country. This bit of coastline that I'm going to be fishing is known for absolute monster kingfish. So I'm hoping I can get my hooks into a few of those while I'm here. Planning to stay a good 3 nights maybe. We'll see how the weather plays out, but the weather's looking good for the next few days, so we might be on. I'm going to rest up tonight, have a good feed, energize myself for the big walk in the morning, and we'll see you guys down there on the rocks. Alright guys, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We're down in the zone. Got a couple stick baiting rods, one for me and one for the brother. Got a live bait set up over there and a couple soft baiting setups to try catch a snapper or see what reef fish are around here. But I'm going to start off casting the Saltiga 14,000 and hopefully these kingfish are coming past. And actually I might catch a live bait first, chuck that on, and that can soak out there while I flick the stick bait around. Oh wow, actually a big school of fish out here. Be good if they come closer to the rocks. Might have to cast the stick bait out towards them. Must be kahawai or koheru. Can't seem to catch a kahawai at the moment, so I'm going to start off flicking this Jack Mac Disruptor from Visa Lures. Pretty much brand new, and we'll see how that goes. First cast. Yo! Oh! Yo! Oh! Oh, kingy right there. Watch this, guys. No. No. Damn, guys. Yo! Stay there, Kingy. Yeah, boy! Well guys, how good is that? Come down here nice and early this morning. Got down here at about 6 o'clock this morning. I did lose I'd say it was a bit bigger than this one. Maybe half an hour ago, lost him. And managed to land this guy. He's a good fish. I wanted to let him go, but since this one thrashed around a bit more than I would have liked on the rocks, and I know my family's on their way and Kingfish is their favourite fish, so I better keep this one, and if I get any more I think I'll be sending them back home. So I'll show you guys this one. He is a nice big kingy, not huge, they're about 15 kilo, in between that 15-20 kilo mark. Second fish that has smashed this Jack Mac Disruptor from Visa Laws this morning. He's a goodie, and I'm absolutely wrapped with that, yes. Wasn't much of a fighter, got him in quite fast. Yeah, not too happy about him thrashing around on the rocks like that, but we'll keep this guy for the family that's on their way, and if we get any more we'll send them back. And then any fish I get after this one, they're going back, because there's no way I'm carrying them up that hill. I've just thrown some old crayfish shells down in here. And look at these big snapper. Look at that. Look at that. Big snappers. I think they just saw me just then. Looking some more crayfish shells. Still down in there. Look at it right here below me. It's a big fish. Might be over 10 pound. Whoa, look at those ones. Big snappers. Whoa, those are one of those over 15 pound, I'd say. Big fish. Look at that. Big snapper, that might be 20 pound, that one. Look at that, right below me. There's a few big ones in there now. Look at that. Big snapper right there. Look at that. Look at that. Sticking his head out of the water. Kingy on. Oh, goodbye. Alright guys, having a bit of a break from the kingfish fishing. I casted for nearly 7 hours straight from 6 o'clock this morning onwards, and managed to get one fish but lost a couple good ones as well, but that's how it goes sometimes. And gonna jump in for a bit of a dive, cool off a bit. The water isn't very clean, so I'm not too sure how this is gonna go, but get out there and have a little scout around, explore, and yeah. So yep, jumping in, I was greeted by murky waters as expected. I'm just down on the reef, giving the lungs a bit of a warm up. This place has some really big crayfish, and a lot of the time they'll just be under the big long kelp beds. So I make sure to check here and there as I go along on my dive. Matu, can I have a kinner please?
Is that alright?
Yeah. As I was looking for crayfish on the edge of the reef, I noticed a big snapper just hanging back, ghosting me, so I threw a few kinner towards him, and then he started acting really dumb, coming a bit too close to me. I'm not too sure if this snapper was just really dumb or really hungry and ready to risk it all, but I managed to get a shot into him, and yep, he pulls off. Matu, can you see a big snapper anywhere hurt? Fuck, I just shot one and it ripped off. Matu starts searching for that big snapper while I frantically load my spare gun, just in the hopes that he happens to find it again.
It was just down here.
And luckily enough, he manages to see it down in the long kelp below him, so I go over to try finish off my job. At this stage I can't see it, but then I look up and I see it just swimming up into the shallows, and he looks really hurt. Shot! A vehicle I seen is going to try to hide by you, eh?
Yeah, it was under the sneak right under me, and then I seen it come out.
Yeah, boy! Yeah! It wasn't the biggest snapper that I've managed to spare over the years, but it was the first for the year, so I was pretty chuffed with that. Yeah boy, nice big snapper. Shot it and it ripped off, and I asked Machu could he see it, and he said it was hiding in the kelp behind him, so When I found it and put a second shot on, yeah boy. Back down there I come across this nice big crack in the rocks, and just my luck, there's a nice big buck crayfish sitting in the back of the hole. I'm not too sure what happened, but I managed to turn the camera off and back on and fully missed me grabbing the crayfish, and just caught the end of me popping up to the surface with it. It was a nice big buck packhorse cray.
Fucking, I just seen another one on the top there too.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
there must have been a different one, because this one was down where I was in the hole.
I was trying to grab it, but then my knife was in my way.
Fuck, where's my old man?
He's still around here.
Well, out of all places for these crays to be, they're like that deep of water, shallow as. Flipper got stuck in between two rocks. Waves trying to pull me backwards, but I'm stuck. Weight belt was falling off. Trying to get my snorkel back into my mouth, but I couldn't. Nice big buck cray. Big cray, eh, Machu?
Yeah.
And Machu just saw another one down there, so jumped in and said we can't pluck him out of those weeds. Yeah boy. Back down on the reef, just plucking up a few of these big tasty sea urchin, otherwise known as kinna here in New Zealand, and they were actually super fat at this spot, some of the fattest kinnas I've seen for a long time. Making sure to check through the long kelp stalks for those big crayfish, just while I'm down there plucking up a few more kinna. Alright guys, out of the water now. Had a pretty mean swim out there. Despite the viz being pretty murky, it was it was pretty good. I ended up getting a couple of crays. You guys would have seen one of those. The other one, I was so busy having fun out there, I forgot I was filming and forgot to turn the camera on, but it is what it is. Got a couple of crays, nice feeder kinna, they're fat as, and shot that nice big snapper, which is mean. I can't show you right here, but it's all up at the campsite, so you might see it later. I'm lucky my brother, while I was in the water, carried it all up the hill for me, so all I've got to take now is myself and the kinna, so I better get a move on and see you back up at the camp. Bit of today's catch, big snapper, one of the big crays, and a nice big kingfish. Yeah boy.
That's the snapper.
Yeah. Good snapper, eh?
Who caught it?
Me, I spared it.
When
Fish.
you spare it.
Where did I spare it? On the side. Gonna be eating good. This isn't over yet. I'm gonna be out here for a few more days, I'd say, so there's more action to come, but you guys are gonna have to wait for that till the next episode. Thank you for joining along on the adventure. Please hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up and let me know what you think down in the comments, and we'll see you out there on the next North Coast adventure. Cheers guys.